Hello everyone, welcome back again. Welcome to another interesting video. In today's video, I will be demonstrating or showing you how to perform a penetration testing with the Metasploit-Framework. And every techniques we are going to be using are all going to be performed through the Metasploit-Framework. A quick disclaimer that this video is for educational purposes only. I do not endorse or encourage illegal activities, for example, unauthorized hacking. So anyway, let's begin. All right, welcome to the penetration testing with the Metasploit-Framework course. So before we begin, I will quickly start up the PostgreSQL because I will be needing it to be able to use the Metasploit-Framework database. So I'll quickly start up the PostgreSQL service and we'll move forward to the course. Okay, now I will start the PostgreSQL service. So I will start the service. Give it my password. As you can see, the service has started successfully. So let's check the status to confirm that. Let's see status. Okay, it is active and running. Anyway, the next step should be to fire up the Metasploit-Framework. Okay, welcome to Metasploit. So let's quickly check the status of our database if it is connected. So to do that, we can use the DB status. So okay, the database is connected to Metasploit-Framework. It's connected to PostgreSQL, sorry. So what I will be doing now, I will be creating a workspace for this project. Okay, to create a workspace, we can issue the following command. Just as simple as this command, workspace. I will use the autocomplete -a. So the name I'll be giving it is, of course, penetration testing with Metasploit. And as you can see, the workspace has added. So to check if we're in the workspace, we can say simply type in the workspace. Yeah, this asterisk or star shows that we are in this workspace. So whatever activity we perform, let's say scanning, exploitation, everything will be saved on this workspace, as you can see. And again, another useful or interesting thing about the Metasploit database is that you have the possibility to utilize Mmap directly from Metasploit. So you don't have to perform Mmap scan separately. So everything can be done through the Metasploit framework. So I will quickly showcase that or demonstrate it by performing Mmap scan through the Metasploit framework. So to do that, I'll be creating a separate workspace for it. So the workspace will be called, let's say, Mmap scan. So let me create another workspace for that. Let's say, as usual, workspace dash add. Let's call it Mmap scan. Mmap scan. Okay, we have successfully added another workspace. So let's list the workspace. If I can type well. Okay, we are currently in the Mmap scan. So everything I'll be performing will be stored. Everything I'll be performing about the Mmap scan will be stored in this workspace, or you can say directory. Anyway, let's quickly test that and see how we can perform Mmap scan in a given workspace. So to perform an Mmap scan from the Metasploit framework, all we have to do is type in the DB Nmap. From there, you can perform any type of scan you want. So in this case, I'll quickly perform a host discovery. So to discover some live hosts in this subnet. As you can see, Mmap has started, so it is performing a host discovery, and it was able to identify some live. Now that we have identified some live hosts, so I will quickly perform additional scan on this target to try and identify some open ports and services. So to do that, we'll type in the same command, db And map, I want to perform a service version detection, and I will increase the time of the scan. I'll give it the target. Target, I think it was 15, and then we'll hit enter. Hopefully, we are going to identify some open port and services. So I'll wait for the scan to complete. Okay. As you can see, the scan is completed. We have some services open. Anyway, I was just trying to demonstrate how to use mmap from the Metasploit-Framework. So I think that is enough for now, and we'll move forward with the penetration testing with Metasploit-Framework. So to do that, I will quickly switch to the PWM workspace. To do that, I'll simply type the workspace, then give it the name. Now to confirm where we are, I'll simply type in the workspace. Okay, we are in the PWM workspace. Now I'm going to import a Nessus vulnerability scan report that I generated from the previous vulnerability scanning video. So I'm going to import the scan result here, and hopefully we are going to identify some vulnerability that we can exploit to gain access to the target system. To import our scan result, so we are going to use the db import. Let me quickly type it. So db import, or let me use the help menu as well. Sorry. Okay, from the db import, you can see use a db import to give you the file name. File names can be globals like XML and other stuff. Some of the supported file type include Accunetis, so a vulnerability scanner, a map, app scan, bug suite. In this case, I will be importing a Nessus XML vulnerability report. Right now, I will be importing the scan result. So I will type in the db import, and I will give it the path to the file, which is under home. Okay, then that should be in downloads. That should be in the download directory if I'm correct. Then the name of the file is pwm. Okay, this is the file. Nessus is importing the XML data. It has successfully imported the data. So now, to confirm that Metasploit has successfully imported the data, we are going to type host, and this is the address of the target, the MAC address, and see the name is the address, and the OS is Windows. The OS service pack is service pack 1, the purpose is server, which is nice. So we are going to try and enumerate the service and see the services that are open. Okay, we have quite a lot of services here, which is really, really interesting. And we can automatically identify a vulnerability to see if the system is affected with any vulnerability by simply tapping the advanced command. As you can see, there's a lot of information. This is not helpful because there's a lot of information, so it's going to take a lot of your time. So the best way to do this is we know that some services are open. Let's use the service command. You can start enumerating, let's say, based on the port or services. So we know this is SNMP. So let's try and check if the SNMP is vulnerable. So to do that, you can use the once. What am I typing? Once that give you the port is 161 to see if there's any vulnerability that affected. As you can see, SNMP supported protocol detection. It seems there are some CVEs here that we can use. So to do that, let's quickly type the CVE and search for a particular module that may affect this service. So let's search for a particular CVE. Let's search CVE. I'll give you this CV. Let's see this. You copy it, simply paste it, hit enter. Okay, we have some modules which are actually auxiliaries. I'm going to use this module, the auxiliary SNMP enumeration, which because as we all know, the login is used to perform a brute force attack, so I'm not interested in performing any brute force. Uh, in this case, enumeration will be more useful, so I will use this module. Then hit enter. Then I'm going to show some of the options that are needed to be configured. And as we can see, all we have to configure is the remote host. So I'll give it the remote host, give it the address, and it was 10.0.2.11 if I'm correct. Then we hit run. As you can see, it has started gathering information. It did gather a lot of information here. Yes, it seems it was able to gather a lot of information. In this case, who the network IP, the routing information, which is not really interested because I'm not looking for, let's say, pivot point, and this is my lab environment. So yeah, it's good. It was able to gather some user accounts, which is really nice. Let's move forward with other services. I would say back. Where am I? On my workspace. Okay, then let's list some of the services and test for other services as well. And we also have the, which other service do we have? We have, this is RODP. Let's try and check. So we use once, then give it the port. This is 3389 for remote desktop protocol. What is wrong? I think it's correct. Let me try again. And the port is 3389. Okay, works. As you can see, the Microsoft RODP Remote Code Execution CVE 2019 blue keep or credential check. Okay, let's try and test it against this target. So as usual, I'll copy the CVE and then we search for the related CVE with the following command: search CVE, then paste in the CVE that we copied. We also have auxiliary module. We check for the Microsoft Remote Desktop blue keep. So let's use 0 to see if the system is vulnerable to this exploit. So I will show the options as usual. Okay, it seems everything is set. So let's hit run. As we can see, the plus sign, the target is vulnerable. The target is vulnerable. Okay, good. We are going to test for other protocols as well. So let's go back, list the services again. We also have SNMP. So let's test and see if it is vulnerable to any attack. So once 445, I think. All right, here we have the MS17, the security update for Microsoft Windows SMB server, Eternal Blue. So let's copy it and see if it's also vulnerable. Again, search CVE, paste it, and let's see. Okay, as you can see, there are a lot of exploits here. So we are going to go for the right one. So I'm going to sift through, think which of them. I think it's this one. I'm going to copy it. Let's say use. As usual, we'll check the options, and think with the payload, yeah, is good because it is Windows. Verify target, yes, the remote root is set and the port is correct. So all we have to simply do is hit run. Hopefully it can exploit the vulnerability, and we are going to wait for the exploit to complete. So you can see the host is likely vulnerable. Did it work? Eternal Brew override completed successfully. It is sending the stage. It's actually worked. Now we have a Metasploit session. Now we are going to go back to the Metasploit. We're going to go back to our workspace. If that makes sense. So I'll hit exit. Back. Workspace. As you can see, we can keep repeating the same process over and over again to find a particular exploit that affects the target. Of course, it depends highly on environment. In your case, it can be different, but the methodology is the same. So regardless of the environment, you just have to have a good methodology, and that is the purpose of this video. And for now, I will stop here. I'm not moving further with any other attacks. So that will be the end of this video for today. And again, if you like this video, you can like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video. Have a great day.